Hey there, tech fans. Today I have the AVAPOW AP18 portable tire inflator. Now, even though the company calls this a tire inflator, I like to think of it more as a portable air pump because even though you can use this to quickly inflate the tires on your car or your motorcycle or even your bicycle, it does so much more than that. For example, maybe you've got a soccer ball or a basketball or even a football that needs a little extra air. You know, they've been laying around all winter and they're getting a little squishy. Maybe the basketball's not bouncing quite right. You can use this to pump those products up. Or maybe you're heading for the shore this summer and you've got a beach ball and an inflatable raft in the back of the car, and nobody wants to sit on a hot beach in that sunlight huffing and puffing for 20 minutes to inflate those products. Again, you can use this to blow up the raft and blow up that beach ball. So it does a lot more than just inflating your tires. I mean, it does a great job with that, but I like the fact that it's multi-purpose. It even has a flashlight on the top, so if you're pulled over on the side of the road and have to inflate your tires, you got a light right there where you can shine it on your tire to find the stem. Now, before I get too deep into all the features and functions this product provides, I always like to start with a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included, and AVAPOW's done a really good job of including pretty much everything you need to charge the unit, take it outside, and start using it. And then I'll take a closer look at the unit, I'll explain the connections, the indicators, basically how to use it, and then I'll take you outside and show you how easy it is to inflate a tire on your car. And I'll come back one more time and point out a few things that really separate the AP18 from a lot of other products on the market. Because quite honestly, there are a lot of companies on the market that make portable air compressors like this, but they may not be able to provide the features this product has. So I'll point out a few things that I really like about this one that you can use to compare it to other products you may be considering. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first pop open the box, you'll find this case. And inside the case is everything that's in front of me. And I really like the fact that they've included this crush-proof case because it may seem like a small thing, but a lot of companies that make a product like this will include like a little bag or maybe a cloth bag, and you jam everything in that bag and it holds it okay, but it doesn't really protect it because if it's inside of a bag and you throw it in your trunk and something hard comes up against it, you could crack the plastic. So I like the fact that this is crush-proof, but I like it even more that it helps me organize things because having a case like this that I can pop everything into that's well organized means I can leave the house, just bring this along, and I've got everything I need to inflate pretty much anything out in the field. If you don't have a case like this, you're trusting that you brought along everything you need to charge it and use it and connect it. It's an easier way to organize everything. Also included is a hose, which has a threaded end here that threads into the unit, and a quick release right here that goes on the stem of the tire that you're pumping up. And there's a bunch of adapters, I'll talk about them in a minute. But this is one of the things I like a lot about this kit, because this hose is a little over 1 foot long, which is really the right size hose. A lot of the companies that make a product like this include a really short hose, which makes it almost impossible to connect it up to the tire, especially if the stem's on the top, or they include a longer hose, which really isn't practical because you got to wrap it up and get it back in the box. So I think this 12-inch or a little over 12-inch hose is really nice. They've also included rubber on the end here because when you're pumping something up, that air pressure is going to create a lot of heat right at this junction. So the one thing you want to be aware of is when you turn it off, you want to give it a couple of minutes to cool down before you actually disconnect the hose from the unit. But I like that a lot. Really heavy-duty product. They also include a USB-C to USB-C cable for charging. You can plug one of these into the unit. The other one you can plug into any standard wall charger to charge it. Now, if you're using a powerful charger, maybe a 65 watt or a 45 watt charger, you can charge it fully in about 90 minutes, which is going to give you about 35 minutes of continuous use. So that's a lot of time out in the field. You'll also find 4 adapters right here. There's a stem right here you can use for pumping up, like I'd mentioned, a basketball, soccer ball, or football. There's an adapter for some of the newer tires that are on the racing bikes that are out there. And then there's 2 orifices here that can be used for pumping up those rafts and the beach balls, and I use these an awful lot. We have a pool out back, and I'm constantly blowing things up. And let me tell you, last summer, I was out there in the heat, blowing up a bunch of rafts and beach balls and a bunch of other things. And man, this really came in handy this year to blow up all those products. And then finally, you'll find a contact card, which has information in case you have to get a hold of the company. You won't, but it's nice they include that. And there's a full instruction manual also included. Now, don't worry. I mean, this thing it's really like an encyclopedia. It's got, I think, 78 or 100 pages in there, but you don't have to read all of them because it's in multiple languages. So really the front part is in English, and then if you have other languages, they're in the book as well. But always read through this, and I know it's somewhat of a boring exercise to read a manual, but I'm telling you, there are things in here that'll help you get the best value out of the product. So take a few minutes and read through it just so you understand how to use the product. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the AP18 itself. The form factor on this is great. It fits in your hand. It feels like a cell phone in your hand. I mean, it's obviously a lot thicker than a cell phone and a little taller, but it really fits in your hand well. A lot of the units on the market are really wide, they're really fat, and it's hard to hold on to them. You got a two-hand operation going on. This one's nice and sleek. It weighs about 1 pound 4 ounces, so again, it's not super heavy. I was really surprised that it had as much power as it did in the weight, because you've got this sort of physics going on where you've got batteries inside, you've got a pump inside, so I thought it'd be a lot heavier, but it isn't. It's really, really easy in your hand. Internally, it has an 8,000 milliampere hour battery, which again allows it to operate for up to 35 minutes on a full charge. And that full charge takes about 90 minutes with a powerful charger. On the top of the unit, you can see there's an attachment for the hose and a flashlight. And there are 3 modes for the flashlight. You can turn it on where it's a regular flashlight. You can have it in flashing mode where it strobes, and that's good if you happen to break down on the side of the road or you're changing a tire. You want to let the oncoming traffic know you're over there. But it also has an SOS beacon, so if you're out in the woods or you're on the side of the road and you need help and somebody happens to understand Morse code, it's going to flash out SOS so they know what's going on. And again, I'd mentioned the adapters. And these are the ones you're going to lose. So having a case like this that I can put all these back inside means when I'm in the situation where somebody calls me and they need to have a tire pumped up, I show up with this, I've got everything I need to actually pump up that tire. All right, so let me talk a little bit more about some of the technology in the unit. The 8,000 milliampere hour battery is really important. A lot of these have a much smaller battery, which really doesn't give you as much use out of it. The battery chemistry in that battery also has really good retention rates, which means you can charge this at home, leave it in the car for 3 or 4 months, and you're still going to have a charge on the battery. That's a big difference with some of the other units on the market. Maybe you charge them on a Monday, you come back 2 weeks later, and the unit is dead. With this one, you're going to have a nice charge on it. It also has the ability to be used as a battery bank. And what I mean by that is, once you've charged up the batteries, you can use it as a flashlight, you can use it as an air pump, or you can connect the USB-C cable on the bottom, or really any cable that has a USB-C connection on it, and charge your phone or your tablet or your game console right off the unit on the bottom. So it really is sort of a multi-function product that acts primarily as an air pump to pump up things, but the flashlight is a nice addition, and the fact that I can use it as a battery bank in a pinch if I'm out camping or maybe we're out hiking, I've got this with me, and I've got a portable battery bank as well. It has a really nice digital display on the front, and one thing they did which I think is really handy is when you turn it on, you have 5 different modes you can go into. So there's car, motorcycle, bicycle, you can have basketballs or some type of inflatable product like that, and then one that's undefined. And the reason those first 4 are defined is because when you look at like a car tire or a bicycle tire or a motorcycle tire, they have different pressures that are typical for those tires. This unit, when you first turn it on and put it into car mode, it'll dial in to the right pressure for most cars on the road. Always check that before you start pumping up your tires. But what that means for you is it saves you time. You don't have to turn it on and start stepping up until you get to that pressure. It'll actually start at a decent pressure that's close to what you're going to have to pump up the tire to. And maybe you've got to move it up or down a couple of notches. The unit also can use both, or can display both PSI, BAR, and KPA. So depending on where you are in the world, whatever metric you're using to pump up your tires, this unit has that. So in general, what you've got here is a really versatile product that, again, is a great air compressor when you're on the road. It's also a really nice flashlight, and I like the fact that I can use it as a battery bank. So for me, this is a kit that I have in my car all the time, because you never know when you got to pump something up. Even if you're out playing a pickup game of basketball, maybe you got a basketball in the trunk, you get out at the court, you bounce it, and it hits the ground and stays there. So I can yank this out of the back of my car and pump up that basketball. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at the unit, then I'll head outside, and I'll come back again and point out a few things that I really like about this unit. The product features a high-impact plastic case which makes it lightweight and incredibly durable. On either side of the case, you'll find these ventilation holes that are designed to let any heat that develops during operation escape and keep the electronics and all the internal mechanics at a comfortable temperature. On the bottom of the unit, you'll find a flap right there, and behind that is a USB-C port, and that's used for charging the unit. You can use the included cable. You'll plug one end of it in here. The other end you can plug into a standard wall charger to charge the internal batteries. If you want to use the battery bank function of this, you'll use that same port, connect a cable from here to whatever device you'd like to charge to use the energy inside the unit to charge that external device. On the top of the product, you'll find a port right here for the hose. You'll basically screw that in finger tight and connect it up to a tire or whatever you'd like to inflate. And to the right of that is a flashlight, and I'll show you that in a second. On the front of the unit, there's one main control panel right here, and in the center of that control panel is a power button. You can turn the unit on by holding that button down for a few seconds. It'll go through a power on self-test and then settle into one of the 4 pre-programmed modes. Right now I'm in car mode. If I want to switch to the next one, I'll tap this button to move to motorcycle and scooter mode. That's bicycle mode. That's basketball or soccer ball mode. And then finally, there's an unlimited mode that you can use for inflating beach balls and rafts at the shore. I'll go back to the car mode, and you'll notice the PSI, the starting PSI, changes depending on the mode. So for cars, it's 36, motorcycles, it's 35, 45 for a bike, and 8 PSI for a basketball. And again, this one is unlimited. Now, it starts at 36, but if your tire needs to be 32 PSI, you can use the plus and minus here to make those adjustments. So for example, if my car was 32 PSI, I tapped this till I got to 32, and now I'm ready to connect up the hose from the unit to my tire and push this button to start pumping air into that tire. On the top of the unit, you'll find an indicator that lets you know how much energy is still in the batteries. There are 4 bars on this indicator. Each one of those represents 25% of a charge. So right now, I've got a 75% charge on the internal batteries. And then right here is another indicator that when you connect this up to a tire, it'll let you know what the current pressure is. So the difference between these two will be indicated. And as you pump it up, this one will increase till it eventually reaches this, and then the unit will shut off. And that's pretty much it for the product. Before attempting to inflate any tire, it's really important you understand what the preferred pressure or PSI is for that particular tire. Now with most cars, that pressure can be the same for all 4 tires, but it can be different in some cases between the front and the rear tires on the vehicle. And the best way to find that number is to check the owner's manual, or if you open the driver's side door, you'll typically find a label on the door jamb that lists the pressure for the front and the rear tires. Now in my case, that's 32 PSI. So the first thing I'll do is turn the unit on by holding this button down in the center. And then once it comes on, I have a choice between 4 different modes and a universal mode that I use for pumping up beach balls and rafts. Right now I'm in car mode. I can rotate through those modes by tapping this button right here. Now I'm in motorcycle or scooter mode. That's bicycle mode, basketball mode, and universal mode again for rafts and for beach balls. I'll go back to car mode. And right now it's set for 36 PSI. That's the pressure that this unit will turn off automatically once the tire pressure equals that. I need that to be 32, so I'll use the minus sign, take it down to 32, and we're ready to go. Now I can connect the hose up to the valve stem by simply sliding it over and closing the arm at the top. And that'll seal it. And to turn the pump on, I'll hit this center button once, and it'll turn on. Now if you watch this, you'll see that pressure change to 13. It has to get up to 32, so it's going to take quite a while. So I'll lay this down for now, and we'll let it pump that tire up. Okay, we hit 32 and it's shut off. Now I'll disconnect this from the valve stem by flipping that lever up and pulling it off. Now if you were watching, it actually stayed on a little longer than 32, and that's because it knows when you disconnect this, you're going to lose a little bit of air, and that way you've got 32 PSI in the tire. And when you're done, you can turn it off by holding this button down, and the unit will turn off. Then you can put it away. And it really is just that easy to add a little bit of air to your tire if you're out on the road, or maybe you've noticed your tires are a little underinflated. Connect it up, push the button, and it'll take care of the rest. I hope that closer look and demonstration were helpful. Now here are a few really important things to keep in mind when you're comparing the AVAPOW AP18 portable tire inflator with other products you may be considering. The first thing is the size of the unit. Again, it's small, it fits in your hand really well, it weighs 1 pound 4 ounces, so it's portable as can be. It has an 8,000 milliampere hour battery, which is different than a lot of products on the market. And that's a really important thing to check because running it as an air compressor really draws a lot of energy out of those batteries. So the batteries are 8,000 milliampere hours, which produces 35 minutes of use from that charge. A lot of other units on the market may only go 10 or 15 minutes, and if you're pumping up several tires around your car, you want to make sure you've got plenty of time on the battery to do that. I like the fact that it includes a flashlight, not just a flashlight, but a strobe. So I've got an emergency strobe when I'm off to the side of the road, and an SOS beacon. If I'm out camping and I need to draw somebody's attention to the campsite, I can put it in SOS mode and it'll shine through the forest and people can find me. I really like the fact that I can use it as an air pump. I can use it as a flashlight. I can also use it as a battery bank. And that's nice because if I've got it with me on a camping trip, maybe I'm pumping up a raft or maybe something I'm going to sleep on in the tent, but if I have to charge my phone, I can plug it into the bottom and actually charge the phone off the internal power on those 8,000 milliampere hour batteries. The battery technology, again, the chemistry used for those retains the charge for quite a long time. A lot of other portable air compressors on the market may only hang on to that charge for a week or two. With this one, you can go a couple of weeks and still have that full charge on the battery. So I like the fact that I can charge it, put it in my trunk, and know that it's going to work when I need it. They include all the adapters you need to not only pump up inflatable rafts and beach balls, but the newer tires that are on some of the newer racing bikes, regular bikes, regular car tires, and there's a needle there to pump up like a soccer ball or a basketball or a football. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit. And again, it's an incredibly easy product to use, and I like it an awful lot. So hopefully you found this review helpful. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay nerdy.